mean, technically, yeah, everybody got resolutions. If you want to be better, you gotta. It just so happened that it's at the top of the year.
Do you think that? I feel like people who don't who set resolutions never do that shit. Like never see it through. Like I don't know nobody personally that's like all right, I'm gonna do this come January 1st, and like got that shit done. You know what I mean?
I know people that get that shit done. I think if you had that shit written out and you like you're constantly locked in and looking at it, and it's like on the forefront of your brain, it's gonna bug you to get that shit done at least as close as possible. Like I got a list of things I want to do, but I got it like listed to where it's where I look at it every day. So like when I wake up, first thing I look at is that list of things I want to accomplish.
Alright.
Wow.
So you got like it's loud for you.
Yeah.
Who is that?
That's me.
Yeah. So why his lower than everybody? Oh, you want to turn your headphones down?
Oh yeah, you is turned all the way up.
Yeah, turn me down just a tad. You turn me back up, I can't hear nothing now.
Oh shit.
There we go.
Yeah.
Mine are difficulties now.
Stupid.
I don't know. I think I did like a fake little vision board one year, and
Why I gotta be fake?
Because it wasn't like I wasn't like cutting out pictures and pasting that shit on the board, but I got a whiteboard at the crib.
Okay.
And I wrote that shit down. It's on my wall, so I just forget it's there sometimes. Most times, actually. I'm actually trying to
You
use that
looking
shit
at it at all, even though it is on your wall.
It's on my wall, but it's not in a spot where I'm necessarily. I will have to go out my way to look at it. Basically, it's not like on my way out the door type shit. So it's like on the wall. Like you know what I'm saying.
You gotta position it to where it's something like you gotta look at before you leave every day.
I used to put that joint. I used to put it on my steering wheel, cause if I'm driving type shit, every time I get out the car, I would see my.
You had a whiteboard on your steering wheel?
Nah, actually, I wrote my goals down on a little sheet of paper, took some tape, and just put that shit on my steering wheel.
That's smart.
You see, getting the whip every day.
I gotta get some goals. For real. I gotta get some goals.
You ain't got no goals.
I mean, my goals is like the same shit. Just trying to constantly elevate my position in everything. So.
I mean, that's a goal.
So, yeah, but it's not as different than, you know.
It don't gotta be different. Like you just expounding upon like what you already been working towards.
Yeah.
So if anything, you probably just adding new shit to that because you done went through a whole year thing. So you probably added and taking away like things from that main goal or that main point that you trying to hit.
Yeah, niggas need to get like 1,000 subscribers or some shit for the pod.
Hey, that's a goal. No cap. Hey, so what's the date on that? We gotta put a date on that.
It's a year,
It's
right?
top.
Ain't you supposed to do it within a year, right? Or you gotta do it like in monthly intervals too? Or
I feel like a year is fine. I feel like that's enough time to not stress, but also get you know what I'm saying, get 1,000 subscribers. I feel like with some dedication, that's
a lot
easy.
of subscribers from what we got.
That's easy. Man. Honestly, I feel like that's easy.
Yeah, niggas is consistent, you know what I'm saying? Niggas is posting clips like they supposed to be posting clips. You know what I'm saying?
Get clips.
That's wild.
We all got the same. We ain't about to do this, but you know what I'm saying?
Collective.
Behind the scenes talk. One thing I'm trying to stay out of jail this year. You know what I'm saying? Free my nigga Tory. You know what I'm saying? He ain't do nothing. You know what I'm saying? He innocent, and I feel like the reason why he got found guilty is the same reason that they got Brittany Griner out of jail. It's an election year. They want to make the black vote happy, the black female vote happy.
Election year for what?
It's not election year?
Nah.
Yeah, and then
It's coming up.
2024.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? They campaigning that. It's about to be election year. They're campaigning this year.
Them niggas do not care about them people that much.
Why you think they got so you think they got Brittany Griner out of jail for what?
Brittany Griner got her out of jail because what the fuck she doing in a Russian prison camp for?
She broke the law in Russia.
Yes, she
That's
broke
why.
the law, but that's a harsh ass sentence. That's
You
like,
think you can't say that,
I
bro?
feel
They all
like
got their own
we
laws.
owed them one. And she was just a pawn.
We owe them nothing, bro.
Yeah. Why the hell would we make such a trade like that? Like, yeah.
Because they're trying to satisfy the black vote. I'm telling you, they're trying to rack up points. The same reason they Donald Trump pardoned Kodak and all that others. They're trying to get on people's good side.
For sure. Yes, that I agree with that for Britney. Sure, I can see that. Them niggas do not care about no Tory and Megan.
Nah, that thing. This might have been bigger than the OJ trial.
Fuck out of here.
For our generation.
No, it wasn't.
What trial?
OJ killed a white woman
and got off.
That's big. This is not big. This is a regular.
I'm saying it's like for our generation.
This is domestic dispute. This is not OJ.
Hey, bruh, did you hear what the witness said?
Yes, Tory fucked himself up, bro. Let's talk about it, man. Tory is in jail because his fucking witness placed him at the scene of the crime with a gun, shooting it off
in the air.
But that's all they needed.
No, they didn't. Because
Yes,
the witness said the woman shot first on the ground. He took the gun and shot in the air.
No,
to me, that tells
the witness. He didn't say in the air. He said he was shooting everywhere. That's all they needed.
In the air.
He said everywhere, bro. That's all they needed was to place the gun in his hand.
That's not the witness testimony that I heard.
That's all that they needed.
So what did you hear? Because we definitely got
So
compared.
so they
got
there
all
was
the
a fight.
versions.
So it was a
I got
fight.
a version
Meg, they said Meg. Well, from what I remember hearing, the witness said Meg and Kelsey was wrecking.
Okay.
Somewhere along the line, I guess Meg was getting the best of her. She went and got the Glock.
Okay.
Out the car. They said the witness shot first. Tory grabbed it gun from her and shot in the air.
Okay. He also said that Tory was beating shit out there.
Yeah, they did that too. That the bodyguard they all teamed
they was
up
beating
on
the shit out of her.
Meg is drunk and big, like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean the niggas keep forgetting that because she
Kelsey ain't. I would say her friend ain't small either. Though. They the same
Both of
size.
them
It was all three of them. They said it was all three.
All three of them against her after they already clipped her.
Nah, I think it was beforehand, right?
Nah, it was after they clipped her.
She was probably still talking shit.
I mean, from everything that transpired prior to them getting in the car and it's just all of them, I could understand if all of them started wrecking and like turning on me. So, I don't know if
even
that's
the
true.
bodyguard though is crazy.
That's Tory bodyguard. You with me?
But see, yeah, again, so he's
supposed to be. He's supposed
protecting Tory. So
he's
Tory
paid
get
by
whooped
Tory.
up by this big 6'11".
If he the bodyguard, Tory's best interest is for the bodyguards to de-escalate that shit.
100%.
Not to fucking jump in the fight
100%.
and beat down on the girls, man. If that's what happened, if that's what we going by, everybody played a part in that shit, and that nigga being played out is guilty. Son. Everybody played.
Did you hear everything?
You thought I was locked in.
You thought that he deserved that? Like, did you think? Put it like this. I'm saying it because
whether I believe he did it or not, them niggas painted enough reasonable doubt towards him doing it, including his own team.
But don't you think
reason about for him doing it?
I thought the opposite. I thought they painted enough reasonable doubt for there not to be a consensus on whether he did it or not.
I thought the same until I heard a video. But
like as soon as I started seeing them clips afterwards of the shit that they was actually playing in the courtroom, everything made that nigga sound guilty. Even if he didn't do that shit, everything made him sound guilty. Like the phone call to Kelsey after the fight, when he was saying like, "Oh my God, I'm so sorry. I would have never did that. I was just drunk." Nigga, like that shit make you sound guilty.
He didn't say exactly.
That's what he said, bro.
Like,
He said, "I'm sorry," but that don't mean necessarily.
Now
he blamed it on him being drunk.
He blamed a situation on him being drunk.
He said, "I never would have did this if I was in my right mind." Type shit. That's again, all of this shit paints a picture to where it's not enough reasonable doubt for him to have not done it. On top of the fact that the witness basically said, "I seen him with the gun shooting."
All right, so answer this, right? If your DNA is not on the gun, how can you get charged with shooting somebody?
They explain how DNA don't show up on guns often.
That's not true.
That is true.
I guarantee.
Yeah, but I mean, I
no, I get what you're saying, but that's
saying.
not uncommon for DNA not to show up on the gun.
But I understand your basis though, because at least 2 people had gun residue on their hands.
And Tory didn't have it. That's what they said at first. He didn't have it.
Okay, so if he didn't have it, then
Kelsey had it.
Honestly, I think Kelsey did the shit.
I think her ass supposed to be in jail too.
She did the shit. If anything, I feel like the theory is just like Joe said. The nigga probably I think you said it. They was probably wrecking and shit. She shot first, then the nigga Tory took the shit, and that's all they remember.
Well, not the wit.
Or at least that was all that was seen type shit.
Say Meg on the ground after she gets shot by Kelsey, and she's drunk. And then she's probably like wincing and shit like that. She look up and then Tori, by the time she look up, Tori had took the gun from her.
Exactly.
Oh, for sure. I'm not, listen, I'm saying, I'm always playing the devil's advocate here for the sake of this, like, argument.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what they seen. But all prosecution needed to prove is that he had the gun and he shot off. Because that's all they needed to paint their picture that he was the nigga that ultimately harmed her. And his witness that his team called stated, yes, I seen Kelsey. I seen the girl take the gun and shoot first I seen two shots come from the girl, and then I seen the small man pick up the gun and shoot everywhere. That's all they needed. Because then it's like, all right, we don't know who hit Megan, because he didn't say who hit Megan. He said, I seen him shoot at her, and I seen the nigga pick up the gun and shoot everywhere.
You know what I mean? Again, Kelsey got the plea or the
right.
the
Kelsey
deal.
got the deal before she even.
So that's the only reason Tori, in my opinion, that
Tori
is jail.
Tori gonna take all the heat because Kelsey made sure that she got immunity before she even testified. Like she stated that joint in court. She's like, do I still get immunity?
She
was like, yes. And everybody's like, well, what does she need immunity for if she's just a witness to the crime? Because she did. She played a part. Her ass need to be in jail too. She need to be facing 22 too.
Yeah.
Tori facing 22 years. What's the charge?
He has 3 charges.
What's the charge though?
He wasn't supposed to have a gun.
Yeah, because he shouldn't have a gun. Shit.
It wasn't manslaughter. It wasn't
Sure.
manslaughter or like attempted. It wasn't even attempted manslaughter, but it was an aggravated like assault charge with a deadly weapon and something else. But he got 3 charges. He's facing 22. I don't think he's gonna see 22. I think he might see like 2, 3.
Crazy.
Because he is still like I want to say he is a celebrity, but when we get to our other topics, we gonna see how that shit really don't matter that much, depending on how they trying to take you. I don't see him doing that much jail time. I think they just want to wrap this shit up. But
Make a point.
But like his sentencing is like later this month, so when we recap, that nigga might be doing 5 to
5 years. I was about to say 5 years.
Son, that's crazy,
He
man.
gonna do 5 years probably. Okay.
'Cause from hearing everything, I really don't think that, like, regardless of if he did it or not, I think the court is supposed to play out on certain factors, and I think that there was enough doubt on both ends to where, like, this shouldn't have.
It should have been.
Yeah, like, how can you get all 12 people to decide that,
Yeah, I thought if anything, it might have been like with all the antics behind this case, I thought it was gonna be a mistrial. Like
It should have been.
with her bodyguard going missing.
Facts.
Like the whole, like the majority, the whole case he was missing until the last day, and he showed up to the courthouse the last day.
Gone.
Between Tori, it's a lot of shady shit. Between Tori getting in the elevator with one of the jurors, like a few days before the case was over. Just him, not his bodyguard, but him, his legal counsel, and the juror getting in the elevator together. There's a lot of shady shit with this case. It was like a Lifetime movie.
Should have been on TV.
Should have been on TV.
Should have been on TV.
all of them was
But again-
drunk, though. Can't nobody really tell what happened.
Yeah.
You don't remember if you drunk. Like,
But again, that speaks to the fact that this shit is not that major scale.
That's why it should have been a mistrial though too. The fact that we taking a bunch of drunk nigga stories.
I ain't saying he's wrongly convicted. I'm just saying that from what everything is, there's no way you find a consensus that he did that shit.
Yeah,
for sure.
I think
Exactly.
everybody's lying about a certain aspect of that night, and we're never gonna know the full extent of the truth unless somehow one day a video comes out of that shit, like what really happened.
Cali better come get that nigga.
But yeah, man, like I think everybody was lying about certain aspects of everything that led up to that moment. But they just needed to prove that nigga had the gun and he shot, and his team proved it for him, and that shit signed his fucking his name on the goddamn shit.
It's just nobody else to choose.
I think Meg's gonna have a career after this.
Yeah, easily.
She already been people
yeah.
already stopped fucking with her.
A lot of people. I feel like it's 50-50 to be honest.
She's
with
still
you. All
has,
the women gonna support her though.
She still has a strong enough women base.
For sure.
Nah, like
For sure. They celebrating, bro.
Yeah, like nah, I've been out, been around a few women since this shit. And like they brought this shit up. Like I ain't bring it up like I don't care. You know what I'm saying?
Hey.
Like they brought this shit up. Like yeah, so how you feel about the Meg Tory trial? Like I'm so glad Meg.
Free my nigga Tory. Whoop
Yeah,
It's like they like so glad Megan got her justice. Whoop. So they care. She still gonna have her.
Is
face.
it justice though? Like I feel like, bruh.
Somebody. End of the day, somebody harmed her.
Exactly. Somebody gotta go down. That's it.
All right, now.
So she got her justice.
All right, let's put this scenario. Right, we're gonna transition from this, right?
Okay.
How can I put this? If I come in here, right, and and I'm drunk and I smack this shit out of both of y'all and y'all beat me the fuck up.
I'm up to 5.
Whose fault is that?
That's your fault.
Okay. So if you're a drunk, rowdy person,
but if I clip your shit,
I shouldn't have smacked you.
You shouldn't have smacked me, but me clipping your shit.
I'm just saying,
ain't the outcome that's supposed to come from you smacking.
I think when they hear that, they like hear what happened, or somehow it was some altercation, she got shot. I think they automatically go to like the real like fucked up situations that they hear about. You know what I'm saying? Domestic shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, because it is fucked up.
Yeah, that she got shot, but I don't necessarily think Tory did it. Still,
But
you just ain't have a deal.
Regardless, though, that is even if it was woman on woman, that's still a domestic situation. So it is fucked up.
Is it? It's domestic.
When studs beat their girlfriends, that's domestic.
I don't think.
I mean, that's still.
They get charged for domestic. Domestic. That's still domestic.
Hey.
Shit, man. Justice did what it was gonna do. Justice be fucked up sometimes, man.
I don't think it did, bro. But you know, it is what it is now. So
Yeah.
I guess you know what I'm saying.
I feel like it was definitely a waste of taxpayer money.
Nigga, that case was not no OJ case or on that type scale. Now fucking thug shit
Might be
that
OJ
is
shit,
like,
maybe. But I'm thinking
in terms of like popularity for sure. Like
he might not even be doing that much time.
Thug.
Yeah, bro. You see, they dropped a lot of that shit. He's down to like 8 charges now for 60.
Yeah.
2 of them charges carry 15 years.
Yeah, I was about to say it depends on what y'all.
Yes. That 2 of them charges carry 15-year minimums.
Y'all see
how
what them
many
drinks
days
was?
15 was like all suspended with 5 or some shit like that. Like, cause it's not. I know in like federal, I think they gotta do 80%, but this is a state charge.
They looking at that nigga like he's a crime boss. He's not,
I mean, 15 years though. That's not. I mean, you can get
that's
out
a win if he do 15 years.
He's not gonna do the whole 15. I don't think. Well,
he's gonna do more than that, bro. Thug is doing at least 30.
Concurrent.
Thug is doing
concurrent. You know what I mean?
He can concurrently do 30.
No,
so
15. If 2 of the charges carry a minimum of 15, they get it.
No, I know.
Yeah,
I know.
You can serve all the same.
It says what conspiracy to violate the racketeer, influence, and corrupt organizations, participation in criminal street gang activity, possession of marijuana with intent. He probably just had some weed. Nigga, that's the thing with the gun, man. I be wanting to talk about that. I understand Maryland, you know what I'm saying, and all these cities, they're like, oh yeah, you can have up to an ounce. Nigga, I smoke ounces.
Well, nah, that shit, that possession, that's more so like a heavier
He had
charge.
a bag. You know what I'm
That's a
saying?
heavier charge. Because remember, they're looking at this nigga like he's a crime boss.
Yeah.
They got him on a
Cocaine.
He had cocaine.
A machine gun
and a
charge.
machine gun.
Yeah, switch. It's 10 years.
Yeah.
Switches is more than 10.
I thought it was 10 years.
Switches,
You modifying the gun.
Switch is 10 years, bro.
nah.
Okay.
Switches, either way, you got multiple charges that carry at least 10 years. So yeah, he don't got no murder charges, which is big. He don't got no murder charges because they can't place him actually like
Codeine. How you got enough? The codeine and the god damn it.
Thug is doing
Shit.
Thug is doing 20, bro.
I don't think so. I don't think he gonna do the whole 20.
How long was Gucci in? Well, I know Gucci was in for
Gucci
some
didn't
shit.
have all that though. Gucci was in for a 7, 6.
It was like 8. He did. I think he did.
Was it 8?
8 in total, I think.
So
Either him or Boosie did 8.
Boosie did 8.
Boosie might did more. Cause I'm thinking about like I
Boosie
in
was
middle
gone for a
school.
minute.
Yeah, I was in middle school when he was locked up. Like I was in 8th grade.
Nah, Boosie might have did
7th
like,
grade.
I want to say Boosie did like at least 10.
Yeah, cause I was in 7th grade when he got locked up, and I was pretty sure I was out of high school
Yeah.
when that nigga got
He
free.
probably gonna do like 10 then. No cap.
But nah, Boosie had some shit though.
Yeah,
Boosie had bodies.
Boosie had bodies. He just,
Bodies.
I don't know how Boosie got all as early as he did for real. Cause
I
he had
mean,
multiple bodies
good.
on that shit.
Hey, he was probably in the joint taking all knowledge, kicking it with all the real niggas in there.
Nah, Boosie a gangster, man. That's what that is.
Thug, I mean, apparently
Thug a gangster too.
Yeah, but I don't want him to be in there, but
He gonna
possession
be
of
in
a
there.
machine gun,
He gonna be in there.
firearm,
Switch, man. It's,
cocaine.
Okay, so say he get the
codeine.
switch, that's 10.
okay.
You,
He's not gonna do the whole 10 though.
yes, he is.
But you don't have to. But most times.
That's just one
I
charge.
mean, I guess if you take it to trial, I think it's different.
Taking the trial, you doing the time.
Consecutive though. I don't know.
They may have. I don't know if they
They ain't
going.
getting 15.
Can he plea
concurrent.
plea out or like they?
He
just
can't. They're not even offering him no pleas that's less than 30 years.
Yeah, I would take that shit to trial because that. Yeah.
He got a better chance of taking it to trial than maybe getting some of them charges knocked
Cause
off.
like, bro,
Yeah.
that whole case just kind of like got holes in it, so you might as well take
Take it to trial.
They
I
see
don't-
they getting shit dropped.
Take
Like,
the trial.
They getting shit dropped, but
He knew what was up.
it's a 2% chance that nigga Thug don't do no time. A very slight, very slim too.
I don't know.
Like I
Hey,
said,
niggas pulled. Hey, that two. I just need 1%, maybe 0.5%.
Cause that whole
2% is enough for him to take it to trial
Yeah.
when all they offer you is 30-year plea deals.
I'm taking it to
oh my
trial.
God, what is going on today?
Fuck.
Y'all got any vacancies in this motherfucker?
A lot of.
Nah,
No cap.
I was saying, the federal, so this is what I learned too about the federal RICO. It's only, they said 90% or some shit like that, conviction rate.
Yeah.
But that's because so many people are taking the pleas, 'cause they
Oh,
don't
for
want to
sure.
face the time.
For
So
sure.
that's why the conviction rate is so high. But Doug is taking it to trial and it's also not federal.
It's state.
But somebody else was saying that, say like they completely dropped the ball on the state RICO, the feds could pick it up.
Yeah,
So-
and if the feds pick it up, it's,
So, yeah, man, free Thug, man. Did we talk about Gunna situation last time, or was that?
no, that was before we. That was
So
after we
You
recorded.
fresh.
Well, people know. So, Gunna, they said Gunna snitched, but Gunna just took a plea. I didn't think it.
I didn't think it was. Did y'all think it was snitching?
I didn't. But
I didn't think it was snitching either. An Alfred plea and a regular plea there's certain legalities that keep that shit from him having to testify.
I mean, the part of it was he would have to if they called him. To,
Yeah, but since he took an Alfred, he could invoke the fifth.
It's like a real gray area.
Yeah, it's very
and it
great.
sounded kind of wild. And then the video came out him saying yes to all
Yeah,
this shit.
but that thing too, like a part of a plea is that you have to plead guilty to what
Yeah,
you're
you
charged
have
with.
to,
Like you have to plead guilty to what you charge.
Yeah, I forgot what they called it. It's you have to
It's your I can't remember the legal term, but in order
It's like
to
you gotta admit.
in
to
order
something.
in order for the plea to actually have value, you have to admit to what you're being charged to. So he admitted to, yes, I was affiliated with YSL, which y'all view as a gang. If I'm pleading guilty, I'm pleading to the fact that it's a gang. You know what I'm saying? Like that's not hurting
Yeah.
nobody connected to that case because everyone knows it's a gang.
but that's another reason why people are saying he was snitching, because they're saying Doug's whole defense is that YSL is not a gang, but he's saying it is.
I mean, that is a big ass hole just because what's the nigga from 300? What's the nigga on 300?
You talking about Chief Keef 300?
Hold on, I'm about to tell you right now. It's popping up. What's his nigga name? Kevin Lyles, yup. The nigga right here.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, so the fact that then this nigga Kevin Lyles got up there and my bad. Pushing P. He got up there and testified that like, alright, ever since I did business with this man, you know what I'm saying, ever since he came to me type shit, we signed, we did whatever,
Yeah.
everything was professional, it's all business, you know what I'm saying? It's not a label, I mean, it's not a,
A gang is a label.
at least he not affiliated with that shit,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? And he ain't bring that shit to, at least he ain't bring it to my door.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? And I feel like that's the stance Gunna is kind of taking. It's like, hey, you know what I'm saying? If I'm signed to this label and y'all viewing it that way, all right, cool. I'll say what y'all want me to say, but I ain't got nothing to do with
With
that
type
extra
of-
shit.
yeah.
You dig what I'm saying?
Like I can't, you know what I'm saying? Like as far as I know, I'm just a rapper on this shit. I'm a rapper on the label.
Allocution was the word I was looking for.
Yes.
Okay.
So, yeah, he had to do that. I was like, yeah, I was gonna bug me. But yeah, so he had to do
down
that. I didn't think he did it because that's a part of the plea. Only thing is that gray area when it says if he's called to testify, he don't have to.
Yeah, but like I said, the difference between that and like the pleas that some of them niggas, the niggas that are taking pleas so that they're on like 15, 20-year probationary, 15, 20-year probation. If they get called to testify, they have to testify. They can't invoke the right to the fifth. They have to testify. Oh yeah, I seen Thug doing this shit. Or yeah, Thug told me to go kill this nigga. Or woo-doo-doo. Like they have to testify. That's fucking snitching. Cause like yeah, you gotta go on court and say Jeffrey Williams right there. That nigga told me to go kill this nigga.
Alright,
Well,
so
I don't
what
know.
they did-
I don't
they
know if
do
you
that,
have to
right?
physically say that.
Well, no,
Nah,
yeah,
they
they-
do. If he's,
yeah.
if they
Them niggas do. Like the niggas, like the shooters and shit that's all getting out or pleading out, so they got like these 15 to 20-year probations, which them niggas are not going to stay on the straight. And they're like the heavy supervised probation, like you can't drink, you can't smoke, like you gotta leave the house by a certain time. These niggas are street niggas. They're not going to follow that. They're going to be back in jail. But them niggas, when they call them up, yeah, like you have to testify that you was here in this moment. Like, cause even when they was reading out their charges, and I seen like the transcripts and the videos from that shit. The latest nigga that just pleaded out, they asked him like, yeah, so it was a text message between Thug and like him and like Duke or somebody else, and Thug told the niggas like, oh yeah, you ain't shoot that nigga yet, like you need to go shoot that nigga. So they was like, yeah, like do you are you agreeing to this statement that Jeffrey Williams told y'all that you need to go? And he was like, yes, man. So like, if we call you in the trial, will you testify to the fact that Jeffrey Williams told y'all that y'all need to go kill this nigga? He's like, yes, man. So them niggas is snitching for sure. Thug, Gunna saying the YSL's a gang. Yes. Whatever.
All right, hear me out. So what if they get called up there, and then in the trial they change it? They be like, nah, he never did anything.
Oh, then they gonna jail.
And that's it, but it might be a mistrial for Thug, right? We gonna throw it off.
Oh, if they don't got nothing to prove, is that does.
Yeah, it's a possibility.
So it could be shit like that. Them niggas not smart enough for that. Like them niggas kind of dumb. Like these people keep going on live and going online and saying like, yeah, Thug ain't tell them to take that deal. They making Thug look like a fucking a nigga that's calling shots from prison.
Yeah.
And that's hurting Thug worse than these niggas taking deals. For y'all niggas speaking on them niggas taking the deal, saying, oh yeah, Thug ain't okay that. Thug supposed to okay their deals, why he okay in their deals? Oh, cause he's a boss, which is what we've been trying to prove this whole time, which is what this case is for this whole time. They making that shit worse for Thug.
Another thing niggas was saying with Gunna was that like the nigga was he was only facing up to like 5 years or some shit for his
I'm not doing no time for no.
But I'm saying like he wouldn't have to. He was
I
already
mean,
nah,
for
been in jail
his
a year.
charge.
For his charge, yes, but that RICO, they gonna get you for everything.
Yeah.
They gonna get you for everything.
Even if you like,
they including you on the
sliver
trial.
of it,
RICO
you get
was-
everything.
He not gonna get. He wasn't.
It's
He was
easier for them-
charged the same.
It's
so
easy
he
for
can-
them to tack on charges if it go to trial. Just like they could get charges taken off, they don't got sufficient evidence. It's easy for them to just tack more charges on Gunna shit, just because he in proximity with them niggas on certain shit.
I think that's part.
So Gunna best bet is if my only charge is affiliation, there's no way I'm going to trial on a 65 count 65 count case when my only charge is affiliation.
I don't think that was.
And possession, because
It
when
wasn't
he got
charged.
pulled
That's what I'm
over,
saying. I don't think his.
it was guns.
No, he only had
That was a separate one.
he only had the one charge on his name for the
Yeah,
RICO.
so
And it was
that's so they wasn't going.
But on that RICO, they can
That's
group
still,
charges.
yeah.
I don't think so.
They can't.
That's the
Because
rule.
he would have had those charges from the beginning.
Nah, they can just group them shits on.
Yeah.
He can end up seeing more time than whatever that charge is.
I don't know. But I gotta look that up.
Yeah, we gotta look that
We
up.
could
I
look
think
it up
that's
and
the
come
rules.
back,
I
but-
think I remember reading that shit.
Yeah.
Because I was like, bro, so they can you can just literally just be like a sliver of it. It's like if a nigga robbed a bank and you was the nigga that just let him go, or you know what I'm saying, or guided them to their car or some shit or whatever the case may be, and they find out you did that shit, the same niggas that robbed the bank and did whatever damage, they gonna pin that all that on you too.
Yeah, they're gonna put that charge on.
You know what I'm saying? Even though you did the smallest minute thing.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
they're
saying?
getting all charged with robbing the bank. They're all being charged with the conspiracy shit. That's the charge. That's
Yeah,
the charge.
so it's like
that
a
he's
blanket
being
charge
charged
and
with.
then different shit added on type shit.
I don't think that's. He didn't have 65 charges. That's what I'm saying. And
Well,
that's
no,
why
he
they
didn't have
wasn't charging
65.
him the same. They both had their RICO shit, but they wasn't giving him all them extra shits.
Taking it to trial was not in his best interest.
I'm saying if he would, because what I'm saying, he wasn't facing as much time and stuff.
But he would have faced at least
5.
10. No, he would have.
5.
I'm trying to tell you.
It was
bro.
5.
I'm
bro.
trying to tell you because I've sat there and read the whole fucking indictment.
10. He wasn't gonna do 10. Nobody's gonna convict. That's what I'm saying. Like
There was son.
but I'm saying like the evidence that they had against Gunna wasn't the same evidence they had against Thug, which is why people are saying like you wasn't gonna get convicted on that and you wasn't gonna have to do all of the time.
But why risk that?
That's your man's. You know what I'm saying?
If counterpoint, if you my man's, you gonna sit there and tell me take this shit to trial with me? I got murders on my name. I
It's
got
not-
no, son.
They're not co-defendants. They're co-defendants, but
They're
not
all on the yes. They're not. They don't have the same lawyer, but they're all on the same case, bro. So you gonna tell your man? If me and we're fresh, we all in the gang. Middies is a gang. Middies is not a gang. Let's get that straight. Middies is not a gang.
I expect all y'all to do the time with me, bro.
And all right, Middies is a gang, and you the crime boss. I'm just a nigga that I show up, I record, I leave. Fresh as a nigga, he show up, he record, he leave. You are shooting niggas. You got bodies on your name. We all together, so we get grouped up because, oh yeah, Middies is a gang. You got 3 bodies on your name. We got affiliation. You gonna sit there and tell us, oh yeah, take us to trial with me.
First of all, that's the difference though. Y'all get charged with being a part of the middies. I'm getting charged with being a part of the middies and the bodies.
But we're all on the same RICO.
But they cannot charge you for some shit if it's not on your. You know what I'm saying?
But you're not understanding. If you're on the RICO, all of them counts you're seeing. Even if like your name is attached to one jump, you're seeing your time's getting jumped up because your shit is on the RICO.
I don't know if that's the case. I gotta look that. I listen. You could be right. I'm just saying I gotta look that up because that didn't make any sense.
The way that the RICO is set up to fuck everybody up.
On the conspiracy.
To turn people,
Yeah.
to turn people to snitch. You know what I'm saying? So if our best interest is, alright, yeah, if y'all plead out to saying that the Middies is a gang, which they already know, y'all get time served. Or you can take it to trial and risk, oh, we might find some other shit to charge you with.
But that's what I'm saying. He does. They're gonna add shit, some bullshit. If you get a decent enough lawyer, you're gonna be good. I think they had Gunna on having a YSL chain. That's what that was their. Yeah, he's with it because he had a YSL chain. It said it in the song.
Yeah, snatching Gunna up was really was to try to get him to snitch.
Yeah, okay.
Which he didn't do.
It's debatable. I'm saying he did, but I can see why people would say that.
Yes, I can see why niggas want to debate it. In the streets, you could probably debate it a little bit harder. Oh yeah,
Street
you know
rules.
what I'm saying? But he didn't, by technical terms, by court terms, he did not snitch. You know what I'm saying? He played out to his charge, which is just so happens to be the charge that everyone has.
Stop.
Motherfucker.
What is that?
Counting that error. Recording has stopped.
It's not even food.
Just turn it off, turn it back on.
How
I don't remember where we
did you see how long ago it popped up?
Like, it just popped up, I was watching it.
Okay.
I'm trying to initialize my CD.
You should just plug it into the laptop. What is it?
Same thing.
File system errors have been detected on your SD card. You should back up the files, then reformat your SD card. Damn.
This is plug it into the jump. And we just, I guess, string it along what it had to what we had.
For sure.
But, yeah. SD card. Why the fuck would they do that now? In the middle of the thug.
Right, middle
of
of
that shit. What the fuck, man?
But at least we got it over here.
Yeah.
shit is cause,
Yeah, it's that shit tricky, bro.
cause the thing with the Doug shit, I mean, yeah, cause I just don't see how they wasn't going to add Thug's charges to his shit. I don't see them doing that just because what his charges were. Like you in the RICO, the conspiracy is the charge that we all get, but if we all got different roles, they're gonna add that shit to each individual person. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah. But what they was doing for certain niggas, like they was taking old charges that they already served time for and throwing that shit back on the RICO, trying to basically get them niggas to
Double? That was a double jeopardy?
yeah for that shit as a part of the RICO, which is why niggas was taking deals.
Damn, why a black woman gotta be the one that's doing the double re?
Cause honestly, if you want to say Gunna snitch, you could say Thug Brother snitch. Cause Thug Brother took the same deal that Gunna did. He took the Alfred plea. Yeah. And you're not gonna sit there and tell me that nigga brother snitched on him.
Yeah, he did time already.
He did time for the nigga already.
Yeah, they said Gotti snitch. He did time already.
And he took the same type of deal. He took the little Alfred.
Yeah, Gotti got arrested.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm thinking of that little guy.
Yeah, cause Gotti was already on probation.
Yeah, he did that time for the shooting.
Whole fucking talk about this shit and take it to trial.
Take it to trial.
Nigga was wearing the goddamn the ankle bracelet in the video.
What? It was
him, Gunna, and Thug.
they shot. He got. He got shot, didn't he?
Yeah, he got shot.
By Lucci and him. Allegedly.
They was. I don't want to talk about it because we don't talk about it as soon as we get it back rolling.
This nigga Jordan Clarkson is some shit, bro. What's up with this nigga?
Stop betting on light skinned guards.
Fuck.
Alright, we rolling.
Alright, so what was you saying like that?
Damn, Dallas lost too.
Alright, yeah. The point I was making off air that I'll make on air now that we back. Yeah, you can't convince me that you can't convince me that Gunna is snitching on Thug, because you saying Gunna is snitching on Thug by taking the Alfred plea, then you saying that his brother is snitching on him too by taking that same plea deal.
I mean, that could both be true.
It could be true, but I feel like it's more likely that them niggas are not snitching and they're just pleading out to what is on their fucking charge so that they can go home. Because they already done sat for 8 months. They got arrested in April.
So, alright, so you don't think that by them taking those deals is hurting Thug anyway?
I don't think it hurts it any more than what he already was.
I agree.
They didn't admit to anything monumental that hurts him or anybody that's on that case right now.
I honestly feel like they ain't really had nothing to do with that shit.
Like which is why they was like, okay, yeah, fuck it, you go home. Gunna shit is what it was. Time served and like probation type shit.
Yeah, he was in it for a year.
Yeah, so time served. Exactly. He lost a year of his fucking career. He just dropped his album. He dropped his album a month before he got arrested.
Yeah.
He lost
didn't get a tour.
He didn't get a tour, nothing like that. He did Broccoli City Fest and he got arrested that Monday. or Thug got arrested that Monday. He got arrested
on the run for a little bit, right?
He was like out of town. Nigga was getting
actually,
some
that
cheap
nigga was
food.
on vacation.
He was on vacation.
He was out of the country.
Yeah, he was out of the country. Yeah. Should have came back.
I mean, shit.
Is it snitching if you tell on your dead cousin?
Nah, he did.
What about you, friend?
I feel like he would want me to tell on him.
You don't know that.
He did.
What if he want his name to stay clean?
I mean,
Because that's what T.I. said. He snitched
that's
on
a
his cousin.
situation. You know what I'm saying? Like, it all depends. Honestly, I don't know.
That's the
Just
smartest
because it's
move to
like,
make.
yeah, if I have to use it to get out of a situation,
I snitch on somebody that's dead before I snitch on my own.
Snitching.
but snitching is snitch. I mean, why am I snitching? What am I snitching on?
Charge, I think.
Snitching on the dead is just a smart business move.
That's scummy, bro.
It is, but
Like, what it don't, to me, it's like, what are you doing it for? Like, you can't be like, oh yeah, my cousin shot this nigga. It wasn't me.
It was a gun charge. Cause that's what we talking about, the T.I. situation. He had a gun charge.
Man, I don't know. I couldn't do it, bro. Cause it's just me. If I did it, I gotta take my L. Cause honestly, I don't know what type of shit that would do for me on the back end if I'm putting something on somebody that's dead.
The whole thing is like I think T.I.'s lying about his cousin saying it was okay.
Oh, for sure.
For sure.
Y'all that just happened to come up in conversation.
He just talked well.
So yeah.
Niggas been saying T.I. was a snitch for a long time.
Oh yeah, niggas been calling T.I. a rat since he got caught with them 10 guns in his crib and got out. He got out quick as hell.
I don't remember how quick he got out. I thought he was on. Didn't he do like a year?
I think he did like a little bit of time, but it was enough to slow down his career for sure.
But he came back out and like got right back to it. But niggas was definitely questioning how quick he got out with the gun charges he was facing.
He had big guns, bro.
He had big guns.
I seen it. And Gilbert Arenas got caught with not Gilbert Arenas. Gilbert Arenas got caught with a dog too. Nah,
Gilbert Arenas got a dog pulled on him in the locker room.
What's the other nigga?
Javaris Crittenton pulled that shit on him.
He was on a motorcycle. The nigga who got caught on the motorcycle was that the dude from around here?
What you talking about?
That wasn't the dude who hit LeBron mom allegedly.
Oh, Denonce West?
Was that him that got caught on the motorcycle with the guns?
I think so.
That's a situation.
Whole time, Javaris Crittenton, his shooting with the nigga from YSL is on this case.
He got shot by somebody on YSL?
He was shooting back. They were shooting at each other. That nigga, son, Javaris Crittenton is in jail for murder right now. Like he was, because he from Atlanta too. He one of them street niggas too. He's just a street nigga that can hoop real well. So remember, him and Gil got into their little shit with the Wizards over the poker game. He brought the dog to the arena. That's when he got cut from the team. Then like a few years later, he got into the shootout. He got into the shootout with the nigga from not from YSL. It was a nigga from YSL, a nigga from Lucci Camp. But this is like during like the height of the YSL, YFN beef and shit like that. That shooting that ended up hitting a woman pedestrian and killing her. It was between Javaris Crittenton and one of them niggas. But that shit is attached to this case too.
For real?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, so he got convicted of it?
He got convicted of a few things. Like nigga doing some time in the pen.
Shit.
Damn.
Stay out the streets, niggas.
What is the charge? Because Atlanta ain't guns like pretty much legal in Atlanta or in Georgia.
In Georgia, yeah, I think so.
So it's like,
but them niggas be killing people. That's just the difference.
But they don't got stand your ground laws out there.
Stand your ground is not that shit does not apply to gang niggas.
It should. Why not? I'm defending my life.
My man, you hopping out the window.
A gang war is not protected by stand your ground.
My man said drive-bys.
Not a drive-by. I'm saying like if I'm in a place and if I'm with such and such and I see somebody from such and such over there and we shooting at each other, I got the right to do that. Just because you in a gang don't mean you don't get to protect your life.
My man said, alright, I'm standing here, my man's or whoever's standing over there.
If a nigga pull a gun out on you,
shooting at each other now.
If a nigga pull a gun out on you, don't matter if you in a gang, bro.
It don't matter until them niggas look. Until they do their fucking police report. Like, oh, this is a pattern. These niggas are all connected.
Yeah,
shooting at each other.
So that's that. Keep popping up at different locations.
And then that stand your ground law changed. It's like, oh, y'all niggas a gang banging. No, we gotta get y'all out of here.
Yeah. So then another update on Thug's case was, I think it was like 60-something witnesses on his behalf, high-profile witnesses.
On his behalf?
Or was it against his?
They got 375 witnesses.
I don't know if it's against them.
I thought that was a fake headline. Nah, recently it was some other. It was another.
They're not gonna be able to get all 375, so it might be that 60 might be like the most accurate number, because they just started
that's a lot of fun
selecting the jury like 2 days ago.
Yeah, the case gonna be how long is it gonna take the trial? Like,
that case probably gonna take like.
I think it might have been against him though, because I think what's the name? YFN Lucci, 25. So I said 65. That's
25 so far.
It's 25 individuals listed as the rappers witnesses. Oh, as his.
As his witnesses. Okay.
But I thought YFN Lucci was on that list.
No, Lucci said he wasn't testifying. Or his lawyer said he wasn't testifying. That's actually funny as shit, though. But, because he probably incriminates his own self testifying, so it don't serve no purpose.
That's crazy.
Yeah, man, stay out them RICO cases, man.
For sure. Stay out the streets, man. Stay some money, stay out the streets.
I ain't gonna tell you stay out the streets because it's not realistic, but
it is realistic.
It's not. Not for a lot of people, it's not.
Move smarter in the streets.
How? I mean, to me, that's just your mindset. If you can change your mindset to go do whatever, you don't gotta come out them streets unless you own the motherfuckers. But then that means you're allowing shit to go down on your streets. That's a whole different problem.
If that's all you see and that's all you know, then this is not about.
Go learn new shit.
You don't like where you gonna learn that shit at? You did, bro. It was
I don't have no sympathy for anybody that has an Instagram and don't and
your Instagram different from mine. Like if we all pull up our explore pages. Well, me and Joe might have the same because he be liking my videos. I be saying you and I'm like this nigga Joe. Man.
I mean, actually, honestly, let's open them up because I feel like all our joints is probably the same. My joints, so this how my joint be getting me. My joint be straight business, trading, and then they'll throw like some bitches in there every now and then. See, look, how many bitches you got on there?
Just bitches.
Oh, man, I know my shit's gonna be hoes.
Straight bitches.
I say it's straight bitches. It's crazy.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Look at this.
Oh, my shit is hoop, rapping hoes, man.
And going crazy.
My shit is
I told you it's like they sprinkle it in. So all of ours is just the same. It was like, hey, your interest, but let me throw a little bit of bitches in there.
Oh no, mine's a lot of hoes in that.
Mine is a
Going
lot.
crazy.
And locks.
Going crazy.
You be watching lock videos.
I do be watching a lot of videos.
What is going on? Bro, I don't even be on here for real, bro. Like, I showed my mans this. Like, I was like, bro, I was literally just scrolling, literally watching some business shit. And then 2 posts later, it's a bunch of reels, straight ass, and all 5 of them hoes. I'm like, bro, why is they wilding right now, bro?
Instagram a trash app anyway, so.
It is.
You can put it on the floor now.
But this?
You don't hear that?
Yeah, it's my fan going crazy. Computer fan.
Yeah.
Pray for Thug.
Thug gonna beat that shit.
Pray for Thug, man.
For sure.
I think Thug got the same lawyer as Boosie had, right? Or was that somebody else?
Mm-hmm.
Is Brian still with that Boosie?
Well, that might have been a young boy that had that lawyer.
Young boy might have the same lawyer as Boosie. But Brian's still supposed to be okay. He already getting charges dropped, so maybe he works some type of miracle where Thug do minimal time. We gonna see. Free Spider.
Man. That shit crazy.
Yeah.
It's Instagram wild.
It's crazy. We might not get no more Thug music.
Thug probably got his music.
Actually, yeah, I was thinking that because I was watching. I was listening to some unreleased like Gunna shit on YouTube. I was thinking like, if this nigga's gonna be in the camp a little bit, I know somebody finna go on his hard drive and unload that motherfucker.
Well, they already started. Like somebody did a whole little drop. We was talking about it. Somebody did a whole little drop, and they dropped a whole bunch of like Thug unreleased records, Gunna Jones. This is like 3-4 weeks ago. Thug joins Gunna Jones, Nudie, Yachty. It was like somebody just dropped a whole folder of records. So it was like 40 Thug records on day.
Damn, I need that.
Thug was on the decline anyway. Let's be honest.
Lord, what?
I wouldn't say on the decline. I will say that if his last project ever is fucking Punk, that's a disappointing album to go out on. Cause I ain't like the way that joint was mixed. I feel like it took away from a lot of what he was trying to do sonically on that joint.
That is true.
I feel like it was kind of
rough mixes.
Yeah, I feel like it was kind of rushed. Like it kind of made me feel like that he kind of knew some shit was coming. Low key, cause like that album really felt like it was rushed. Like the way it was dropped and all of that, it was just rushed. And he had features on that jump. Like he had Drake features. He had Travis jump. A few Gunna. He had features on that jump, but it didn't sound like it was just recorded and then dropped. Like wasn't no mixing or mastering to it. It was like dropped.
Straight from the studio.
Yeah, just like straight from the session. Like yeah, here, just take these.
A couple of them joints sounded dry.
That music sounds the best. So
most of the time.
Sometimes yeah.
Majority, like I said, like
that mix,
but
that mix make you cry.
Yeah, but that joint coming from So Much Fun.
Album was made.
Trash. You're tripping.
That joint was made, bro.
You're tripping. So
Much
Fun
was cranking.
So Much Fun is fire.
The barter.
That's the best.
6. Is it the barter 6?
Are you serious?
That shit is the best.
Are you serious? Hell nah.
Yeah.
Nah.
And then his earlier shit when he was on the mixtapes with Gucci, like that's
Hell
that.
nah.
Yeah. When Doug first dropped, is when Doug was the best.
No. Incorrect.
Okay.
Actually, I think
his sound was way cleaner now.
Pretty Thugger Girls. I think that's his best album.
His sounds way cleaner now.
That only song on that thing. I don't even think Relationships made that shit. Did it make it?
I mean, release you with a
I think that is, yeah.
With the good brother. You know what I'm saying?
That shit crank. That whole album is no skips. No cap.
Nah, man. Thug.
Tripping on Thug.
I feel like Thug was about to drop some heat this year, though. That his features on Metro shit fire. Metro Spider is like the best I heard that nigga rap in like 3 years. Not gonna cut.
So I like the Metro
That sounds good.
I think that I've heard people say that, and I agree, that when he puts a compilation together, he's giving like a. Was this his first compilation?
Like his third.
Well, so basically what they were saying was his shit comes out better than Khaled's compilations because Metro is putting you on beats that fit you more so than Khaled is just like taking a bunch of different shit.
That makes sense.
I think Metro's A&R is a lot better. Like he like you said, he puts niggas on beats that they sound well on, but then the features they don't clash with each other. Like he's not putting 4 random niggas on the feature just to say I got them on the feature.
Metro A&R.
And like Metro's projects feel like a project. They feel like a cohesive project.
His rollout is better than DJ Khaled.
For sure. Khaled's albums just feel like compilation albums.
And they're more like I said, like he's trying to be mainstream. Like with
they're real commercial. The sounds are real commercial.
Future carried that Metro shit though. I'm not gonna hold you like.
He didn't even do much on that jump.
Yeah,
What?
But he did do. He carried.
You said he
shit.
carried it?
Yeah,
I feel like
show.
Don Toliver is more memorable than for that album.
You're not like a real Future fan.
I think
What?
You're not a Future fan.
Are you serious? Get out of here.
I wouldn't
bro.
say Future carried that jump either.
I'm not
I
a real
think-
Future
But
fan.
you're also not a real Future fan.
That's
Are
cap.
you what?
Please relax.
Come on. All right. Oh, hold.
Everybody know that's
Neither one of y'all are Future fans.
You're a wild.
That's a fucking lie. I didn't say.
Is it
Future
because
song.
we put Future as number 2? Is that why you saying this?
Yeah, Future not one of you. You just lying to yourself. Like at the end of the day,
Nigga, do you not see? You don't be on Twitter.
I don't be on Twitter.
Yeah,
I got a cape. I got a fucking codeine cape, nigga.
What?
But
And
nah,
y'all
I
be
think
tro-
I think everything Future did on the album was fire. But I think Metro even said it himself. He said, "I purposely didn't put that much Future on here because me and Future are working on our own project."
Look at this.
So it
What
wasn't.
you talking about?
Ain't need to be this album. Ain't need to be a Future heavy Metro album. He did just enough, and every part that he did just enough was integral parts of the album. Like they're part of the most memorable parts of it for sure. I think Don Toliver had a strong performance on that album. I think Thug had a strong performance on that album.
What I was just listening to. Like, don't try to play. You know what I'm saying?
That's
Like,
perfectly fine.
I'm just saying.
That's
Bruh,
cool, nigga. So
Let's
No,
pull up
my-
the recently played.
I'll say my little review for the year. Future had 1,000 more minutes than everybody else.
What's the second song in my
It's the
replay
second.
22?
The second. It's
Okay,
not-
who's the first? His artist,
I can't see that.
Doughboy, Future, Free Band
We
Gang.
can talk about stop. We can talk about Free Band Gang. Boston Richie.
Oh yeah.
He snitched allegedly. Well,
I'm like his shit actually look like he got papers.
yeah. That shit to me was a gray area too,
Low key.
cause he didn't like point out somebody. But how y'all feel about that? Like, do y'all think it's gonna stop his career?
I need to know the situation.
He got caught. Well, he said his paperwork saying that he snitched. The situation was a nigga killed his cousin. The cops asked what happened, and either he was saying like when he seen the dude that killed his cousin, he threatened him with a gun. That he saying he did it, like he threatened the dude with the gun. Type
Yeah,
shit or
I don't
some
think
shit
he.
like that.
I think
He talked to the police.
he talked too much. I don't think he was snitching.
Yeah, he talked. That's why it's like
I think he said the wrong type shit.
Yeah, and then
From that, they was able to deduce, oh, well, that's the nigga who killed his cousin type shit.
oh, that's yeah. So I guess he's
So
telling
in that type of way, they can say, oh yeah, you snitching, but
Yeah,
I'm really
his
going,
name.
oh yeah, I was about to go do some shit. I was about to go pull the drill on this thing.
like he's listed as a witness. Type.
So he snitched on himself, but in turn,
Snitched on the actual
He
nigga.
snitched on
He ain't snitched
himself.
on himself.
well, he told information about himself, but in turn,
It pointed out.
It pointed out.
You talk about an interaction
Shit
that he
like-
had with somebody that is doing like.
I don't think that's snitching, cause if you ask any human, you know what I'm saying, if anybody or somebody or your family member gets smoked, I'm
If you
either you going to do it and you gonna go down anyway.
If you living by the street codes though, you're not supposed to. That's what they say. So
I mean, I guess, but
like,
I'm telling the cops that I was finna go handle the shit.
Anything now. Why would you tell?
Right.
Why would you? Why would you?
As a street nigga, you not.
No, if I was going to go kill somebody today, I'm not ever.
Oh yeah, I'm not telling the cops that I got plans. Like they have plans to knock somebody out.
I feel you. A nigga want thinking.
Yeah, that's why
you can't use my intention to go smoke somebody.
How old was he when this was? I ain't remember seeing how long ago it was.
I think he might have been like maybe like 18 or something.
Cause he a young nigga right now.
Yeah.
So I feel like young niggas they just talk.
Yeah.
And they just don't know when to not
I
talk.
don't know how to finesse the situation.
They don't know when to shut up. Type shit. Especially as a young nigga, you kind of talk a lot.
Yeah. But I mean, I only really like one song by that nigga.
Yeah, no, it's not hurting me none.
But niggas was like framing him like the next ESTG.
No, that
He actually sound like Doughboy a little bit. That's what reminded me.
He sound like Kodak. He sound more like Kodak than Doughboy.
I think he sound like.
Because he had the same like inflections and
He's
accent.
from Florida though. That's probably why.
Yeah,
But to
so
me, I don't know why. To me, I hear Doughboy.
Florida rappers.
Nah, he don't rap like Doughboy.
That Bullseye too.
That don't sound like Doughboy to me. Because Doughboy's a lot more technical as a rapper.
Shout out to Doughboy.
Doughboy 5.
Yeah, he fine.
Who else on Free Bang Gang now?
I have
Lil
no
Double
idea.
Up. Lil Double Up.
Yeah, that's it.
I did ask Joe this
niggas that matter.
question. Who got the best, or who's the best CEO that been signing niggas?
Historically or like
Currently.
Yeah, currently, like past decade.
In terms of like rap.
I'm not even maybe Gotti,
That's what I said too.
Mm-hmm.
but
I feel like Gotti got the deepest, most active roster right now. QC, yeah.
Okay.
But I don't really count that just because like P not a rapper, and we were just talking in terms of like rappers turn CEO type shit. But yeah, if you talking about labels, yeah, QC got a strong label.
yeah. So if you let's stick to rap.
Thug technically before he got locked.
Oh, okay.
Before he got locked.
Thug, all right.
Thug got artists.
Thug
He,
got
yeah,
artists.
he had artists, but
I mean, recipes Lil Key, but Key was nice.
Yeah.
Gunna was actually like on some stardom type shit, so
Yeah.
that's enough to carry.
Duke.
Yeah,
you can't compare Gunna and Duke. Like
You're not comparing them, but they on.
we
the
saying
same
like they
level.
on the label.
But just because you got a bunch, it's quality over quantity, right?
All of them niggas crank, Duke.
But compared to like a nigga like Gotti who got like
Gotti got G, he got Doug, he got Vezzo, he got not
Vezzo.
he got not Vezzo, he got Mozzie.
He got Vezzo too. Vezzo signed to Gotti.
Nah, Vezzo signed the
QC, my bad.
Vezzo QC.
Yeah,
QC.
That's tough actually.
He got
Mozzie.
I think he had Moneybag Yo.
He got Yo. He got Glorilla now.
He got the other nigga. I don't like him for Memphis. Bug.
I hate that nigga. Big Bug. Big Boogie. Bitch, I'm big dude. I hate that song.
Hey, it was a bit. Never mind. Shout out to Pooh Shiesty. Hey, Pooh Shiesty about to boom his ass.
So yeah, it might be Gotti right now.
Yeah, right now. I would say because if you talking about historically, I was gonna say Gucci, but Gucci, as of late, all Gucci artists are incarcerated for.
Yeah, Gucci artists too tapped into the streets.
Yeah, he went too deep in.
He needed some niggas that's liars.
But where is he finding these niggas? On the gram,
In the trenches.
He
man.
gotta be finding them off the gram. I feel like he sounded like.
Bruh, every nigga that Gucci signed, like I believe what they say, cause they end up locked up or not here no more.
Yeah, I mean Gucci did specifically say when he was going on this frenzy of signing niggas, he was gonna sign the hardest street niggas in the city. Like he literally was like, "Hey, tag these niggas."
Design the second hardest street nigga.
Like, yeah, take it down a notch. Sign the niggas that want to get money. And
Bruh, this nigga is like, I wonder if he's actually, how much is he signing these niggas to, first of all?
Probably giving them a meal, no cap.
Nah, I don't think he got
I don't
that.
think every one of them is.
Yeah, I don't think he got that.
Everybody's probably getting a meal. And then the thing is, he's probably like,
$1 million? Gucci don't
Yeah.
Gucci party. Gucci ain't
Gucci
been
got
act,
that.
he ain't been act to give every nigga
bro,
sign
you
up.
think
He
he's
signed
spending his
1,000
own
niggas.
money?
Who money he spending?
OPM, other people's money.
You think?
Oh,
So
God.
what, is Gucci label affiliated with anybody? Like,
Yeah, if
Warner
he got a
anything like
back
that?
end, then they giving him a whole
Risk
budget.
Monopoly is Gucci shit, right? As of right now.
Yeah.
Or So Icy, matter of fact.
So icy.
Yeah, So Icy.
But usually, like, he might be like
Under
like a bigger distribution label.
well, shit. Well, then if you talking that, then it's still part of Gotti, because all the Gotti are.
Yeah, because Gucci do Atlantic.
That don't mean his labels. So he got.
It's through Atlantic.
They getting a meal, bro.
He got 1017, but they're like through Atlantic.
1017
It's
is
his
So
label.
Icy is no, because So Icy.
He signed the niggas at 1017. I thought.
Nah, he signed niggas So because that's why the compilation came out with So Icy.
So
At least
Icy.
remember.
Well,
So
let me
Icy.
see what the So Icy joint came up under, because
Yeah.
that might just be its own thing.
Yeah, because and that. Yeah, he signed Pooh Shiesty, didn't he?
Yeah. He signed Pooh, he signed Scar, Recipe Scar.
Yeah, damn, that's crazy.
That shit wild.
I mean, I never listened to them. I'm just saying it's crazy.
Yeah, the fact that they have
all his artists or something, they're gone.
Yeah,
like,
so Icy is through 1017 too.
Okay.
So yeah, so it's through Atlantic. So he probably not footing the bill for all of them niggas. He's probably getting money
Give him a meal.
from Atlantic. But all them niggas probably not touching the mill, not all of them niggas.
Bruh,
Cause all them niggas not gonna make $1 million in their career to touch a mill.
Yeah, but that's the thing though. It's not like,
Like
all of
them
them niggas are not getting the meal up front. If anything, they'll probably get a half. You know what I'm saying?
Them young niggas probably getting like $250.
They probably getting 100,000, boy.
Yeah, for real. We being honest.
In cash.
No, like these
and they ain't a
young
nerd
niggas-
with this shit. Like
Like
if
his-
you're in the streets, that should be easy.
But 100K just up front. A lot of them 100K up front.
That's man. I would be ashamed if a nigga was taking them.
but then you touring too.
I mean, so
100 mil
okay.
now I'm on tour. I'm in the studio. You paying for my studio time, or that shit might be coming on my pocket.
It's
whatever.
coming out. You footing that bill.
You footing it, but you on tour, so you recouping.
So you
shit on
recouping
tour.
it. I mean, but you would. How much you making on tour then?
it probably not that much because they
Yeah,
not
that's what I'm
headlining
saying.
shit.
So what you making a 5-piece?
A
10?
night, a night though.
5 piece a night. If it's like a 20 night, 30 night tour, that's nice.
It is nice.
Come up off that 150K, 200K.
It's probably way more than 30 too. Think about it. Niggas probably do fucking 20 shows a month.
Yeah. Like these niggas be on the road 6 months out the year.
Especially when they like real like white hot, like they brand new. Well, actually, because the only nigga whose song I heard, besides Pooh Shiesty was that Fujiano shit. I don't. This nigga that just got locked up, I never heard none of his shit. Fujiano had that.
What's the nigga name? Matt Critter or something like that?
Yeah.
Yeah, I never heard none of his music either. I don't even remember seeing him doing like none of the like So Icy Boy shit. But I didn't listen to that whole thing. That's a long ass project.
I listen to the whole joint. Everything it sounds the same. All of the beats sound the same. I feel like they just need some different producers.
Gucci need to go back to like 2010 flow.
Yeah, Gucci need to retire, bro.
Nah, bro, he need to try to at least make a
CEO.
comeback, bro.
Dog, he just dropped an 80 song project.
When?
The So Icy Boy
Yeah.
shit.
Oh,
that
now I'm
shit
talking
is-
about his solo shit.
He's on this shit.
Yeah, but I'm saying he needed solo shit. I want one more solo album from Gucci. Like did y'all hear Jeezy J that he dropped this year?
I like that.
Yeah.
though.
Yeah,
that
it
was
sound like
solid.
older Jeezy. That's what I'm saying. Gucci need to
Gucci
come
need to
back.
get with
Jeezy
Drama.
been doing that though.
Honestly, every project that DJ Drama is another DJ or another producer that drops better projects than Khaled.
But those was Metro beats, I think.
On Drama shit?
Yeah, cause Metro, not the Metro. What's the other nigga name? Not Holiday. Metro. What's it? Metro. I forgot. The nigga y'all read his book?
I ain't read that no.
With Jeezy?
No, he's talking about Gucci. You talking about Gucci book?
Yeah, I read half of that motherfucker.
Oh no, yeah, I wasn't talking about Gucci. I was saying Drama I would say that John was another nigga that dropped better.
But I think the Gangsta Grill joints is not. I don't think he's making those beats. I think he just.
It's not about the beat making. I'm talking about just like the
producing
the actual album and like the formatting of the music, all type shit. Like he do that.
Zaytoven.
Yeah, Zaytoven do a lot of that shit.
Yeah, so yeah, I think if he get with them old fools, Zaytoven, first of all, Zaytoven been around for a brick,
A long time, bro.
That Writing on the Wall too. Zaytoven produced some of that shit. Like
Zaytoven did Gucci album when Gucci first got out. The
I'd rather have a Zay track than a Dre track.
the
that's
Christmas
exactly
jump,
said.
the first Christmas jump when he got out. Zaytoven was all over that jump, and Gucci always write well on Zaytoven beats.
yeah.
So honestly, he need to log back in and do another Zaytoven project, like a 12 track jump. We don't need 30 records from that nigga. Give us 12.
Why y'all niggas be hating on them?
Son, cause it's 30. Ain't nobody sitting for 30 records.
I
bro.
do.
I
You
will
drive
sit,
all day,
We'll
son.
sit. I'll sit for it too. But the shit just
It's gotta be
spin.
good. It gotta sound good.
It gotta spin. We can't have like I was just about to say like even if Zaytoven tried to do that and they tried to do a little 30-song project, I don't know if I can honestly hear or listen to continuous 30 songs of Zaytoven.
Yeah, nah.
I just don't think I can. You know what I'm saying? I don't think he's just that. His sound is just not.
He's not making
songs.
30 different, 30 that many beats sounding different on the project, bro. Like it has to be other niggas.
Somebody else gotta step in.
12 to 15, yeah, you can give me 12 to 15 different sounding records. 30, about 10 of them notes are gonna sound the same.
Easy.
That's good. That's decent.
Just,
I mean,
don't-
it's
I don't
a
want
decent
decent.
attempt.
I don't want decent. I want 5. So give me 12 fire records.
It's not gonna be trash though. Well, actually, it depends on what you come on and do.
You know what I'm saying? Just give me 12 fire records.
Is Ross still pushing artists?
I ain't seen Ross push an artist since he got wings out.
Nah, yeah, Ross is on some mogul shit. I don't think he's worried about his label at all.
I don't think his label exists, fool. I'm not gonna lie.
I ain't
Ain't
seen
nobody
him
signed?
in the
I think
studio.
Meek still signed.
Nah, Meek is I think independent now. I believe.
That'd be dope if he was. So you know,
I seen him
I
say.
think he's still signed.
Nah, he said he dropping 4 projects this year.
Yeah, Future drop. I never liked you. It's 22 songs, so that he's just 7 songs shy. I feel like if you had solid production, a 30-song project would be perfectly fine to spin. But it gotta be that.
I'm the type of person who 7 songs ain't enough just because like I'm gonna listen to that song 10 times in one day.
Facts, and then you're gonna be pissed that you listen to it so much and you have to force yourself to
I
listen.
mean, no, because I could listen to Future.
Oh no, yeah.
And I do. like,
I do.
I do
but
listen
at
to
the same
Future all
time,
day.
at the same time,
after you
really
done spend the
Future
album
fan,
3
so-
times, you gotta listen to something else.
Nah, I still be spending I Never Liked You. That's just a fire project.
Nigga,
3 times in a row, the whole project.
Oh, not 3
I
times.
just showed you
That's
when
what
I
I'm
was
talking
listening to.
about.
I've been listening to it literally every morning. I start with Baptized. When they baptized my vision every morning, literally.
My man wake up, grab the strap, turn on Future, go brush his teeth.
Honestly, strap was on last before I leave out the door. Nah, man. So, yeah, I say Gotti got that right now.
Yeah, definitely got it.
For sure.
But I don't know if you could really say that because he's getting niggas when he's not taking a risk on nobody. You know what I'm saying? Like he getting niggas already kind of like.
I will say that's the difference, and that's what I was kind of talking about with somebody earlier. Like he signs niggas like they got a hit popping. Like he signed G after G dropped like 3 fire projects. Then he signed G.
Okay, now does how well the artist does and how long they last count into that? Because ESTG last project was okay.
Yeah, it was just cool. It wasn't nothing crazy.
And now,
And honestly, I think him signing to Gotti kind of fucked him up. Not gonna hold you, because he signed like maybe like a month or 2 after he dropped Still Don't Feel Enough, or I never one of the nothings. The second jump, I think, the one with 30 Boppa and ABM and all that shit on it. He signed and then he came and dropped another project right after. Like it was like, okay, he signed and he dropped it. Basically like trying to strike while the iron's hot, and I think that shit kind of burnt him out a little bit because he's dropped since he signed. He's dropped like 4 projects. He dropped one project 3 different times. Like he did 2 deluxes to that shit. And I feel like if he was signed to anyone else, he wouldn't have dropped multiple deluxes of the same project.
Okay.
Like I feel like it would have been done smarter. So I think like him signing hurt him in a sense. Same with Moneybagg, he doing that shit now too since he been signed.
Has Moneybagg dropped anything recently?
He's supposed to drop this year. He kind of took a break. He dropped 2021. He ain't dropped nothing since.
Mm-hmm.
He dropped like some singles, but he ain't dropped no project last year, which was smart for real, because you don't need to oversaturate your sound.
Shit, I think when it was 2020. And then
He
he
got
was the
like 3
only one.
projects.
He was the only one that had #1 album that whole year. Some shit like that. Hell yeah. I think it was one of the it was something like that.
Ain't Drake drop every year?
Nah,
He missed a year.
2020?
I think he missed a
he
year.
didn't drop 2020. He dropped he didn't drop a project. He dropped the little demo tapes. Shit.
I looked that up. I remember seeing that headline. It was that chunk.
Future don't drop every year either. Future didn't drop a solo project 2021.
Nah, Lil Baby. So Lil Baby, my turn dropped in 2020. So Lil Baby, and then Eternal Addict also, and Pop Smoke 2020. So I doubt that, what's his name?
His shit might have been on the charts all year.
Wanna drop 2.
Yeah, no, I was a few projects that was
Savage
#1.
Mode 2, Meet the Woo 2, all that was.
I know that Pop Smoke shit went #1, especially once he passed. But it went #1 when he dropped too.
Legends Never Die, Juice WRLD shit dropped too. So
Yeah, nah. So his shit might have just been on the charts.
King's Disease won a Grammy that year, didn't he?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So his shit. I mean, he probably maybe like a single or 2. Yeah, Dark Lane Demo Tapes dropped that year too.
Yeah. So yeah, nah. Bag shit was the #1 all year.
Time Served, yeah, I remember that. Unless his shit dropped like early in that year.
Time Served got Me vs. Me on it.
I'm not sure, bro. Herbo drop. Yeah, a lot of
It's a lot of niggas dropped in 2020.
Megan drop.
Herb shit, I don't think it went #1 though.
Blame It on Baby.
Nah,
Future dropped that. Yeah, High of Life. That means Future definitely got a #1.
Future got #1, but he ain't dropped 2021. He ain't dropped a solo.
I thought we were talking about 2020.
Yeah. You were saying you had asked if somebody dropped every year, and I'm trying to think who else didn't drop the last few years every year.
I'm saying Drake. I think Drake did drop every year though.
Drake didn't.
He dropped.
Drake dropped Dark Lane Demo Tapes, but that wasn't like his project. That was just like a compilation and shit.
Man, I'm not with this semantic shit. Nigga, you dropped some shit. It's one album music as.
Oh, yeah, it's a project. He dropped that shit for sure. But I mean, like in terms of full projects, solo shit, he ain't dropped that until 2021.
Drake might be on the D on that too, man.
I disagree.
I mean,
So funny.
I don't think him or Future gonna be done no time soon.
Of course, Future not. Future can rap until Jay-Z is a breath.
And both of them niggas good.
If you notice, Drake gotta kind of latch himself on to niggas. Like,
I feel like this conversation was had, not between me and you. I mean, I feel like this conversation was had before when around the time when The Time to Be Alive came out. And then he went on a run.
a solo run?
Yes.
What's that?
He dropped Views right after that. He dropped.
Stop it, bro.
Have you seen the numbers for Views? I'm not even a huge Views fan, but like the numbers for Views is crazy.
But I'm saying like as far as
and there's good music on there. Again, I'm not a huge Views guy, so you're not going.
I'm saying, what the fuck is the joint with the 2-sided joint?
What is that shit called? More Life. No, not More Life. What is it? Scorpion.
That was the best thing he put out since then.
Nah. Certified Lover Boy better than that. Certified Lover Boy is better than.
Stop with you.
Pipe Down is one of Drake's best records ever. Like in the history of his career.
All Drake's best records have a Jay-Z feature on.
You're tripping.
You're
Or
lying.
Future.
No. Pipe Down is one of his best records.
He's so funny, bro.
Certified Lover Boy is a fire project. You're tripping. You should probably go back and listen to that.
Yeah, I was.
Matter of fact, 21 Savage had the best Certified Lover Boy song on it.
No, he did not.
Yes, he did.
No, I hated that. I actually listened to the song I like the least, to be honest.
Knife Talk is not the best song on there.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
That's not the only song on there, actually.
It's so funny.
Because Into Deep is on there, which is a fire ass record. And it has Future.
Listen, this is the thing about that.
Way Too Sexy, fire. It just got overplayed in the club.
That's an example of that song right there. Is an example of why Drake. I think that Drake is falling off.
TSU.
When you doing gimmick shit, Too Sexy.
I said
No, TSU crank like shit too.
TSU my favorite genre.
The joint with Dirk and Give Me On Fire in the Bible.
Tripping.
Girls on Girls Fire.
Yeah, it was Heartbreak. Oh, that shit's fire.
Fair Trade's fire. Again, Pipe Down is one of the best songs he's ever made in his life. Nah, yeah, you're tripping.
You know, I just thought the niggas gonna cape for mediocrity. You know what I'm saying?
Ain't mediocre. That's good music.
So funny.
That's his best album to you?
No, it's not his best album.
What's his best album to you?
Drake's best.
Nothing was the same.
Take Care.
Nothing was the same.
Actually, no. You said Nothing was the same.
Nothing
So
was the same.
boom, right? That was after Take Care. That was the second one after Take Care, right?
What?
Nothing was the same.
Nothing was the same. That Take Care.
Yeah, that was the second album.
Yeah.
So
I like Views,
if it's
bro. Views has so many.
Views had to grow on me. It's still just okay to me.
But
the thing about this is what I don't like, personally. You be like vibes, like what the fuck does that even mean? I understand what it means, but how is that relevant to whether or not that's his
My
best
man,
album?
he got the Family Close on this joint. Feel No Ways, Western Road Flows, Hype, Redemption, With You,
Views might actually be his
Faithful
worst
with
album,
Pimp C
bro.
and Division,
Mm-hmm.
Still Here, Controller,
It's up
One
there.
Dance, Grammys with Future, Child's Play, Pop Style, Too Good with Rihanna. Come on, bro. Every song on this joint is a smash.
Nigga said Controller. That's like you like that shit. Like you like that type of music, like that groove.
I like
type,
all
you know?
music.
That's good music. That's good music. Son, like
Controller.
there's music on there for multiple settings, and I think that's a sign of a solid project. If this music it can get played in multiple settings, just songs on here that get played in different settings, means I hit. That means he hit whatever he's supposed to hit.
All right, so for you personally, right? You said Nothing was the same as his best album,
Yeah.
right? So, and I'm saying Take Care, which is his first.
Okay.
So for his best albums to be his first, his second ones, you don't think that's a fall off? Like if he's not making nothing that equals up to that?
I think a lot of the music he's put out has come very close to that. I feel like Certified Lover Boy
1%.
is up there. I feel like fucking Her Loss is
Now that you say that, I agree.
a fire project.
Because if you look at the track
Because of
list,
21 Savage.
No, because of Drake. Drake was rapping on that shit like that nigga was rapping on Her Loss.
If Drake wasn't taking all them shots on that joint, I don't think people would have gravitated to it like that. And I think that's like, I think
That's like the least played song.
What?
That's
He
Circle
was
Logo.
making shots throughout all of that whole thing.
The song that people go to in terms of shot taking is Circle Logo, and that's not the song that people be spinning for real. In terms of like, and even that song still get played like crazy in the club.
Well, maybe I'm just speaking for me. I listened to that album for the 21. Not all of it.
That's your right.
21 is barely on that joint, bro.
That's not true. He's on every song.
He's not on every song.
Damn near.
No, it's
He's
not.
not.
Yes,
Actually,
it
it's
is.
this. Hold on, they
It's
got
a Drake. It's really a Drake album featuring 21. Like 21 is just the main feature on that shit. He's only on like 6 songs.
He had how many songs on it?
15. So he's not on 9
That's
songs.
half of the album, bro.
That is-
Bro, no,
what
it's not
math is
even
it?
on. I don't even think it's
What?
half.
That's not half the album.
Damn near half. That's 3 more than half, bro. What
That's
the fuck?
3 less than half.
3 less than half.
Oh,
It's
nigga,
equal-
that's 33%. That is not half.
No, it's not.
That's an F.
It's not.
That's an
30,
F.
it's not 33%.
6 of 15.
Is it 15 songs on there first of all, Justin?
It's 15, right?
Joint.
It's 14 and 15. One
I'm
and two.
finna find out right now.
I still feel as though 21 Savage carried that shit.
Her Loss, 16 joints.
16, right? And 21 is on what, like 6 of them?
I don't know.
Cause
He
he-
got the.
Because his name's on the whole album.
Yeah, but he's not on that
It's
joint.
not on the whole
I'm
album.
trying to find the post, and they actually like went through all the
it's
songs.
I seen it's 67 and 33%
Yeah.
in terms of like.
He's barely on that.
All right, so look what songs is charting. I bet you the ones with 21 is the ones that's charting. Added from that album.
Spin About You,
Spin
Rich
About You,
Flex.
for sure.
Were the first 3 songs, and then the 6th song.
Is that the one they had actual Project Pat on it? Or was that on
That's on
Cause I don't.
that's on Night Talk.
Nah, cause I don't think Project Pat was on Night Talk.
He was. He's
They
actually
used his sample, but I'm saying
no. He's featured on there. On that
So
song.
then he's on this one too. Then one song, bro, is
Jordan Boy put his K Bone.
Nah, 21 is on. 21 is not on 1, 2, 3.
all right, but and then one of those songs is just 21's. 1,
3 a.m. on Glenwood.
2, 3, 4. 4 of those songs are just Drake songs. 21 is on every other song, then he has his own song on it.
Okay,
So
yeah, he's on there, but the breakdown he's only used 33% of the time of the album.
That mathematically does not add up to the playlist. How?
Hours in Silent, he only has a 30-second verse of a 7-minute song.
Oh, y'all counting the actual time?
That's
recorded?
I'm talking about. Yes, he's only on 33% of the album.
The whole album.
He's on 33%. Like he got verses, but he don't got. He has one song where he carries a whole song.
If
That's
21
his song.
Savage wasn't on that album, you think it would do good,
Yes.
better, or
It would do the same.
I doubt.
Maybe
that,
a few songs would do worse.
I doubt that album would do the same. 21 Savage was on. Niggas be underestimating 21.
We're not
underestimating
Or
but
y'all overestimating Drake.
I just know that the album is still going to do numbers whether he was on it or not.
Yeah, because we already discussed that. Because it's Drake.
Who we can't be mad at that. He's put out great music.
Yeah, but you can't. But like, yeah, his older music is his better music, though, isn't that?
Nah, I think he's still putting out very good music.
music.
That's
bro.
not.
I like-
my question.
For me, I like the music. I like the
Okay.
music now because I like hearing sound evolve. So I feel like his sound has been evolving fine. Just like for me, same with Future. Like I like a lot more Future's recent shit or last 4 or 5 years because his sound evolved, his sound matured. Like he found more of his style and expanded upon it as opposed to his earlier shit.
When you started listening to Future, like what album or what mixtape? I'm just asking. I want to know.
We talked about this before, bro.
I don't remember.
I started listening to him in college.
Yeah,
I'm saying,
we're
what
talking like
mixtape?
2013.
I was like 2012, 2013. I don't remember what mixtape or what project, but I was in college. when I started.
What's the joint with the purple cover and the nigga on the front?
Beast Mode.
What's that beast mode? Like it's a crazy ass cover, but and I think he holding like a cup and some more shit.
It does Beast Mode. You talking about? But you said purple cover. My mind instantly into Purple Rain, but that's not. He's not. Like,
No,
it's
that's
the
not
words on it. I think it's Beast Mode you talking about.
Yeah, hold on. Cause we can go back.
Cause I'm trying. Cause the only reason I asked you that, cause I'm trying to figure out if I like older Future more than I like newer Future.
Like I want to say,
I like New
Brown.
Future to be honest with you.
I want to say maybe around like Pluto 3D. No, maybe before that.
Made myself a boss and all like astronaut status shit.
No, like I love old Future too, but his sound is a lot more mature now. He takes a lot more risk sonically as an artist.
think so?
Yeah. He taps into like the singing bag a lot more than he did as a younger
That's not a
artist.
risk nowadays though.
Dirty Sprite.
It's I
Dirty
want to say like it's not necessarily a risk, but it's expanded more.
That's when you start listening to Future with Dirty Sprite?
2011. Yup. That's when I hopped in.
But no, yeah, I don't think. I think it's a few artists that are outliers in terms of like as their sound gets older, it sounds better. I think them two are niggas that are a case in point of that. I think that was the same thing for Thug too, for me at least. I think as he got more mature, it sounded fuller and better. But again, like you like more gritty sounding shit. I like shit that sounds complete. Like all of that shit matters.
This nigga say controller though. That's what like views is like. That's like I would say that's Drake's worst.
But he's thinking as a producer.
Yes, that's why it's
We all looking at it from our
yeah.
own.
That's why it's weird to talk to this because he be like, "That's a vibe." Be like, "Nigga,"
But it is. But it is.
Oh, yeah, it's a vibe, but
It's a good song, but it's also a vibe.
So
Like
you
it's,
base all the music, like you judge how good music is based on the vibe.
I'm-
You dance to it or not.
all right. So let me tell you like this.
Nah.
So like if I'm making music and I'm putting together a project, my project might not have my best sounding music on there because it might not fit together. You know what I'm saying? I could record. I'm in the process of that shit right now. Recording this shit. Might got like 20 fire records. Out of them 20, 5 of them shits, if I put them on a project with what I got in mind, is not gonna fit. But if I take these joints that are more so vibey and they're like they're used to like connect shit in a project or for a specific purpose, then I'm gonna put that out and it's gonna work that way. I think that's what them niggas do. Like, you just gotta know how to put the project together. It don't necessarily have to be your,
Like little bridges.
yeah, like, it don't gotta be your best music, but this shit is like, okay, this song works here, it's gonna work outside, but it's also gonna work in terms of flowing from this song, giving you a breather, or taking you into the next sound change on the project type shit. I think all artists do that, or should do that, in terms of like,
Future do.
yeah, in terms of like putting together projects.
You put all the fast joints in the front, put a couple slow joints in the middle.
It's not true.
What? He went from
Baptized, the song I just said earlier, is a perfect example of him.
This
not doing
nigga
that.
went
He's doing the
from
actually, he's doing the opposite.
My man went from straight 7:12 p.m. all the way to Gold Stocks cranking, then Wait for You and Love You Better in the middle, then went straight back to cranking after 9 and went all the way down.
You said that he puts all his. You were saying that he separates all his slow shit in what's it called, right?
There's
There's certain songs, like I said, Baptized one. I gotta go back because I think I said that when that album dropped that I wasn't really the vibe of Future I was looking for. It's still crank. But
You said you want more Love You Better type vibes.
yeah, exactly.
You talking about I Never Liked You?
Yeah, because that's what I was going through at the time. But I was saying like so he does a lot of that where it's slow in the beginning, then he'll switch up on the last few. You know what I'm saying? That's why I would say that it's not like a smooth transition because if you're doing that, you all over the place with it, but it still matches together. Like
No,
immaculate.
that's how it sounds sonically.
Yeah, it just flows. It just make it make sense.
Like I say, on the Wizard, he started slow on the Wizard. Like Never Stop, Jumping on a Jet. Jumping on a Jet not slow. It was like a tempo change, but it was still kind of chill. Jumping on a Jet. Them first
Jumping on a Jet.
Jumping on a Jet.
Yeah.
But again, that was like the one
From Never Stop to that though.
I was saying that was like the one tempo change, and then it was kind of still slow because like Temptation was right after that, or 2 records after that.
Yeah,
And Crushed Up kind of started back to speed it back up. Then from Crushed Up
Baptized. Wait, Baptized down some more.
Baptized is like 14.
Yeah.
From Crushed Up to
Damn near.
Promise You That, it was all up, and then Promise You That back took you took you right back down. Stick to the Models is still in that same vibe. They damn near the same song.
Until 13.
That's a
until
great project.
Killer Cat.
That's one of his best projects ever. I mean, we first talked about it, I said it was top 3. It's still
Top 3. Alright, what's your top 3?
Top 3 Future albums.
damn. That shit changed like every time. Damn near.
I could do that.
Cause it's more
Solo albums or just in general.
Solo.
Hendrix still in my top
Oh
3.
yeah, I forgot you said that.
Shit, the Wizard's still in my top 3 too.
Monster is in my top 3.
I think I said DS too. But I feel like I might change that.
I still spin Monster to this day.
Cause we just talking about like full length projects. We ain't talking like Beast Mode.
Man, that's hard, bro.
Nah, I was gonna say Beast Mode 2.
Beast Mode 2 go crazy.
And this ain't 5 songs. That shit's I could listen to that shit all day.
Beast Mode, the highs on Beast Mode 2 really go crazy. Like 31 Days, fucking
Red Light.
Cut on My Wrist.
Cut on My Wrist.
Some more fire
Wax
too.
Blue.
Hate the Real Me.
Oh, that whole night.
When I think
That's why I
Oh,
say
shit.
Beast Mode 2, The Wizard, and Hendrix.
Cut on My Wrist.
Yeah, Beast Mode 2, The Wizard, and Hendrix is my top 3.
I Never Liked You is in my 5. If I did a 5, I Never Liked You in there. I think that shit that good.
I put that in my top 3.
Like I low key want to take I Never Liked You and put that shit above something.
Alright, I got mine. Monster, DS2, and I Never Liked You. They're my top 3. No cap.
I think in terms of like
Crank.
his weakest project that he might have dropped in the last few years might have been, and by weak, I ain't even saying it's a weak project, just like,
His worst project.
nah, just not even saying like worse for real.
I mean,
but it's like in terms of like it ain't as good as the other ones. Might be.
Evil.
I like
Save
it.
Me.
Yeah, I would probably say Save Me. And
Save Me got some joints.
No, Save Me still cool. Save Me like a whole different type sound from the shit that he.
I spent that on.
You know what? I heard. Oh yeah, High of Life is like that too, bro.
Yeah, I was like,
High of Life got too many features for me. That's why I don't put it up there.
High of Life kind of feels just like High of Life feels like looking back on it, High of Life feels just like if you did like a copy paste Future album. This is what it would sound like. Just like a generic Future album. like it wasn't that much thought put into it coming off of the Wizard. Like the Wizard was, we talked about this before. The Wizard was sampling old Future songs. Like the Wizard felt like it was a coronation of Future career type shit.
That shit is a movie.
Yeah, the Wizard really felt like you were listening to a movie, but like a movie about future life or future career. High of Life just felt like, okay, yeah, I'm gonna give y'all an album. And it's fire on High of Life, but it ain't feel as put together coming off the Wizard. But then he got that shit back when I Never Liked You. He came right back.
I Never Liked You. I like that type, but it's just not up there for me like that. Like I don't know why. I don't know what about it.
That shit got one of his best intros.
I mean,
I feel like 7:12 p.m. is a fire.
Tell me where he missed on that.
I ain't saying he missed at all. I'm just saying
You just saying it wasn't what you was looking for because of the space you was in. I feel like if you wasn't
even
in
when
that space,
I go back and listen to it now, when I'm in a different space, I'm still like I said, like my recent. I was listening to The Wizard today, like literally on the way here.
Yeah.
Even I was listening to Beast Mode 2 within the last couple weeks, like you know what I'm saying, like.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Yeah,
he can't go wrong, bro.
it's not bad, but it's not bad at all. I can't compare it to the other joints because I don't think it's up there with the other joints.
I think when you an artist that's been around as long as niggas like him, and you got so much music, there's never gonna be a consensus on like what your top shit is, because everybody's gonna gravitate to a certain style that you have or a certain style of music that you put out.
I say Future got the longest run going on right now. Like at the top, like this
As a rapper?
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, well, you saying at the top?
Well,
I mean, yeah, it's just between him and Drake. Them the only two top niggas that you can really discuss.
Yeah, just in terms of niggas that's consistently putting out music and that shit's consistently charting #1 and shit like that. It's really just them two. Kendrick don't put out enough music.
At all.
Cole don't put out enough music. Yeah, it's just them two. I think it's going to just be them two for a little while, bro.
Playing one-on-one.
And they've been doing that shit since they was in their 20s. I don't think they're going to stop no time soon.
20s.
It's crazy, but yeah,
I don't think it's
crazy.
20s. Future's 40 something.
No, Future's 38.
Future's
39.
I thought he was 40.
Yeah, no, 39. He's 39.
This nigga is 39. He looked like it now. I was watching
Yeah,
his
you said-
last video and I was like, damn, this
Oh, he
nigga
getting
look
old.
like he getting a pudge belly and some old shit. That
Nigga
nigga
40
old.
damn near. Man, he been in the game for a minute.
Damn.
Been in the game since fucking Dungeon Family was really popular.
You think he gonna go till he's 60? He gonna be like
I think at
oh,
certain
it's 2 Chainz.
2 Chainz is in his mid-40s.
2 Chainz, where has that nigga been at?
Coolin'.
Cool, and he ain't even been putting on the music
At all, bro.
Coolin'.
He be doing like podcasting and shit. I think like all of them niggas, they starting to find different avenues of making money. Like he do podcasting, he be doing like little shows and shit too with his son.
Mm-hmm.
Cause 2 Chainz last album didn't really do well.
It wasn't. It ain't do numbers for real.
Cause I can't even remember it. I know I listened to it.
I did too. I can't remember not one song off there.
So I guess like
That-
4 people.
Was that the ball that goes to the league, John?
You don't
Yeah,
know.
nah.
No, I was one after that.
Yeah, but it was another weird title like that though.
Yeah.
Hold on, I got you. Cause I downloaded that one.
That ball that goes to the league joint was not good.
Dope don't sell itself.
That
one.
And so I guess when you drop a project that don't do that well like it used to, before people start to identify you falling off, you do something else. You know what I mean?
And it's not even necessarily falling off. It's just like you kind of
falling off.
It is, but it's more so like you aging out of.
You just aged and yeah. I can
And your
tell.
sound, 2 Chainz sound not that diverse in terms of like I won't say not diverse. There's a cap on what his sound can do because he don't really do that much vocally.
You gotta stay in a certain lane.
Yeah, he got a certain lane. He don't tap into different types of lanes. So it's only but so long.
I'm trying to figure out how Future did that shit.
Nigga,
Production.
Sings, bro. He sings.
I'm saying like I'm trying to figure out like what album was that when he switched that? Was that Hendrix? When he switched up and started going more like slow shit? Future Hendrix, or was that Purple Rain? It might have been Purple Rain.
He started tapping into it for real, maybe like he started testing it more, maybe like around Purple Rain.
Yeah.
And then when he dropped, that
Like
drop when he did Future and he did that Future Hendrix drop, and it dropped a whole fucking R&B album. That joint gave him like a whole. It's like a whole second win because now it's like, okay, nigga, you can rap well and you can sing, like what the fuck. You know what I'm saying? Now you can tap and do multiple things.
Purple Rain was a great
Purple Rain a fire project.
Great mixtape.
I'm so glad that they added News or Something to that jump.
How you love that?
News or Something is a fire song.
Nigga. Yes.
News or Something is a fire song.
Yes.
That is a top 10 Future song.
Because then I remember when they put that shit on there, and I was like, do I remember this from the original?
No, it wasn't on the original.
Yeah.
It was just a SoundCloud record.
White.
That joint's so crazy.
Crazy.
I'm gonna have to spin that one in the car. Oh, that's illegal.
Yeah, man. So I guess we turned this shit to the Future Cast again. You know.
That's how it be.
Any other topics y'all wanted to touch on?
We got like 2 hours worth of content.
Man, we got some good content.
Oh, how about the Kurt? All right, man.
Free Thug.
Yeah,
Free Thug, free Tory.
Free Tory.
You know what I'm saying? Whoop whoop.
Free Matt Critter.
Free Matt Critter. Nah, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Free the guy. This has been the Middies Podcast. Thank you for tuning in.
Yes, sir. Follow, subscribe.
Yeah.
That's Justin.
You know what I'm saying?
Earl Hauser.
You know what I'm saying? You already know why.
Hey, man, we got it.
Man, this guy.
Damn.
Yes, sir.
Why take so long? Let's have it.
Oh, that's been long. That's alright. Let me let that bitch run.